G'day everyone, Paul Stoner here, CEO Biggin and Scott. I'm joined today by Dean Bozonovic from the Frankston office, who hasn't been with us long, but he's just achieved Salesperson of the Month for September.
Yep, sure have.
Congratulations, mate.
Thanks, Paul.
So we'll start this off by, for everybody watching, a bit of background. So where did you come from?
Yeah, so I came from the automotive industry, so pretty much for 22 years, Paul, so very different industry, that's for sure. So.
Oh, not really. They put us all in the same bucket, don't they?
They do, yeah, absolutely.
So now, were you running a team?
I was, yeah. So I was actually general manager at BMW, so in management for the last 13 years.
Yeah. So because of that, when Dean came on board, there were a lot of discussions between Luke and I and other people in the group, and we saw the opportunity with Dean to expose him to quite a few things very quickly.
Yep, loved it.
So how long have you been with us now?
8.5 months.
8.5 months, and so we're 8.5 months in, or you were 8 months in, and all of a sudden you get Salesperson of the Month. So it all came together. But how different is it to what you were doing in cars to what you're doing now?
Wow, okay. Chalk and cheese. I think because what I was doing was obviously senior management, it was very, very different to what I'm now doing. So you really, there's almost no comparison, Paul. Like, it's just crazy. So
it's very interesting, isn't it? So we exposed you to Josh, and you've embraced the sales training, and you're doing auction training at the moment. So we've got you on a very sort of quick learning curve, if you like, but you're sucking it up. You're sponging it up. So what does a day look like for you, and how did you start to put that together? This is a good message for the guys that are under 12 months.
I guess for me, like you're right, I've been exposed, my learning has been accelerated because I've had great exposure through you guys. No worries. Through obviously Biggin and Scott, Josh Fagan, Luke, my director, and Sean have been amazing. But what I learnt really early on in the piece is I've always been a very structured person from a diary perspective. So really just blocking my diary for those key tasks. So prospecting was one of them that I just really embraced pretty quickly.
Because you went and sat with Ed?
Yeah, correct. So I spent some time with the gurus at the Richmond office. So thanks, Ed, and thanks, Russ. So got the opportunity to sit in with their team and just to see kind of how things ran. So I could then come up with my own plan, my own strategy in terms of what my career in real estate would then look like. So,
and was it really a light bulb moment for you when you saw that? So having run teams and been in sales for a long time, you quickly identified that structure was going to set you free, basically. It was going to create the opportunities for you.
Yeah, definitely, Paul. So, and then what I then learnt was obviously the busier I got, one of the things that then I guess always got pushed out to a degree was the prospecting. And whenever I didn't do as much prospecting as what I'd normally do, I'd then pay for it a month down the track, if that makes sense. So then I was just really, really structured, when it came to my prospecting, like nothing kind of interrupts it.
It's interesting, isn't it? Because you hear me in sales training always saying to the guys in the room, guys and girls, that, Ed, in a normal month, he's still uncomfortable about making the just listed and the just sold calls. And a lot of people drop that off when they get busy.
Definitely,
and
it happens.
He's uncomfortable about it. He just does it, always does it.
Yeah, same. So, and I obviously have now had the luxury of putting on an assistant. So thanks to the support of obviously my directors as well, I put on Fraser Smith, who's a gun.
So stole him off Luke.
What's that? Totally, So he was actually initially my director's PA, and then I kind of stole him off him. So it was good. It was a good result.
So the experience. I love the fact that you've hooked onto the structure thing very, very early, and anybody watching, just do that straight away, because it gets you to the end so much quicker.
Definitely.
And it's everybody's looking for this secret in real estate, and it is the structure.
Yeah, 100%. And one thing that I also learned is that real estate is actually a really, really simple industry to a degree, but made really complicated by people.
Us?
No, not by you, but just in general by the actual agent.
Yeah.
Whereas if you actually just follow the basics and do the basics really, really well, and that's something that Josh kind of really reiterates, is just doing the basics really well, the rest kind of falls into place, so it's good. So now I'm kind of taking it to the next level by putting in more systems, bulk SMSs, emails, and all that kind of stuff. So
yeah, terrific, and it's true. So human nature, I think you got the first 5 to 10 minutes. You arrive that they want to like you, and you want to like them. Definitely. So make it easy.
Yeah, for sure.
If they are difficult, just kill them with kindness and smarts. But it's I believe it's that simple.
Yep.
The hard part is once you've got the listing, doing all the stuff that you need to, all the structured stuff that sells the property.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
You can demonstrate value pretty quickly, and you're doing that.
Thanks.
Which is terrific. So you enjoy going for the listing, shooting for the listing, and winning the business, and
love it.
And the market as a whole in Frankston and surrounds is good.
Yeah, it's really, really strong at the moment. Yeah. So but I love going into listing prezos and doing that. And, on the listing presentation too, we're always revisiting it. So we do weekly training at work. So we always touch on key components of the listing presentation just to kind of keep on point. So it's good.
Terrific. And all of your mates from the car industry are watching it, thinking that it's easy, and they're coming, are they?
To a degree, yeah. Prospecting some recruits.
Yeah. Look, it's really interesting. So, and I'm only assuming, I've never sold cars, but a prospect would walk in, unless you've called them and say, Paul, it's time to upgrade your car, which the good ones will do. But you push them back a bit when you walk in. You want to have a look at the car. Mate, leave me alone until I found the right car. And it's a little bit like that in real estate. They turn up if you don't know them, or you they're not on your database and you haven't created a relationship. There's that pushback.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't get past that. They're not sure how to get past that.
Yeah, if you're one of 4 agents, it's obviously really, really tough. But the other thing is obviously just really nurturing your database.
Yeah.
And I find that when I'm going into a listing prezo for someone that I already have a relationship with, so much easier. And fee then doesn't really come into it either. So you're more likely to get a higher com, and it's good. Yeah,
well, you can demonstrate value. So, let's talk about your database for a second.
Sure.
So we pointed out to you very quickly, and in cars too, you're pretty good on databases.
Yep.
I think very good. So the database for you, what's yours travelling at? What sort of numbers in the database?
In total, I'm around 2,000. Now that includes current buyers, but I've got about 800 prospective vendors.
Yeah, fantastic. So when you started, the guys gave you a block of contacts?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. So I inherited some contacts from someone that had left.
Yep.
So pretty much for the first 2 weeks, all I did was literally just sit at my desk and just do a whole bunch of calls.
Terrific. And people were open to it all.
Yeah,
interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, it was. But I do everything. So I do letterbox drops.
Yep.
I kind of just door knock as well. I kind of roll up my sleeves and get into it.
Yeah.
So it's good.
Yeah, okay. So
fun.
You're embracing the uncomfortable side of things. It's as we say, and as Ed would say, that the guys who write the big dollars, you get to do it.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's the difference. If you've got an excuse not to do it.
Yeah, it's so true.
It shows up at the end of the month. Lessons that you've learned in your journey so far?
Where do I start? Every week there's a lesson, seriously. There are so many, Paul. There really are. I think, again, is the big lesson I did learn was just making sure that I don't miss my prospecting blocks and my sessions, because that then really makes you suffer in the next couple of months.
Yeah. So, gives you a confidence too, though, knowing that you've done it.
Yeah, definitely.
You've ticked the box.
Definitely.
That's done.
Yep.
Do the next bit. Are we flatlining, or are you about to fall off the cliff? You sold everything and down to zero? Or
no, not quite. Yeah. So I'm carrying 3, sold one last night. So I did have 4, carrying 3. But I've got a couple coming on. So
yeah, fantastic. So the market should be warming up in Frankston, although it's like the weather. It's hot in January and February right through Frankston.
It is, yeah.
Lots of sales. So, Dean, congratulations.
Thanks.
It's been... everybody's enjoyed helping you because you've been appreciative.
Thanks, Paul.
And it's been terrific to watch you progress and achieve.
Yes,
it's That's what it's all about. That's what we do all this for.
Yeah, definitely. And I can't thank you enough for your support and everyone. So it's been great.
Yeah,
really good.
Well, if you've got any questions for Dean, anybody that's been in the company under 12 months, give him a call, because he knows that sharing is learning as well. So
for sure. Yeah.
And just give him a call, ask him some questions, take the drive down to Frankston and sit with him for half an hour or so, and you may well learn something.
Thanks, Paul.
Congratulations again.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Thanks.